Hi and welcome back to the channel. In the last episode you saw that I removed the near side front wing so that I could get access to the chassis to do some repairs, and it's also uncovered some more rot which I'll show you in the next episode. But today I'm almost ready to remove the offside front wing. There are a couple of bolts here, and at the bulkhead there's two bolts which I've left loose until I've undone the bolts just inside the door, and that'll take me about 5 minutes to do, and then the wing should come off. But I thought I'd just run through the differences between removing the near side wing and this side, and the differences also in what they recommend you do in the manual, which is inaccurate, at least for the 80. But anyway, what it says is release the harness, which you do have to do, bonnet lock cable, yes, water temperature gauge pipe, no, from the clips on the right hand wing, remove the bolt, spring and plane washer and nut securing the petrol pipe clip to the right hand wing. I didn't have to do that. Disconnect the two petrol pipes from the filter bowl, and I didn't have to do that. But it also didn't say what you do have to move in addition to removing the wiring harness and a few other things. Anyway, I'll show you what I also had to remove in order to take the wing. Wiring loom held along here with two clips. It was also screwed to the wing itself at 2, maybe 3 points. But the other thing that I needed to remove, as you can probably see, and that's these components here, which is the bracket for the servo. It also holds the coil, as you can see just there, and also the bracket for the brake fluid reservoir just there, plus a few brake pipes, also the air filter and the bracket. Once all those are removed, then you're free to remove the wing, which I am going to do now. Before I go ahead and remove this wing, which I've just said I was going to do, let's just have a look, zoom in, and you can see someone has done a repair to a bit of corrosion on the inner part of the wing, and they've actually pop riveted some metal along the top edge there, leaving that bit there to which a bracket was screwed, and that's the bracket for the servo. So it looks like I'm going to have to repair this wing as well. So anyway, without going into any more detail that can't be covered in a future video, I'll put you on the stand and then we'll remove this offside wing. Okay, so now there's just 3 bolts holding the wing on. There's one here on this support post, which really isn't supporting much at the moment. There is one here on the bracket that attaches to the bulkhead, and I've left one done up inside. So the plan is to loosen this one off and then gradually take the others out, and then the wing should just come off. And all these bolts are, nuts and bolts are, 1/4 Whitworth. So let's take these off. They're a bit tricky to get to, some of these, but a bit of perseverance. Right, I think I'll take this one out next and then loosen that one off Leave this one just poking through, although I've taken the nut off, and that should just support it enough for me to come round, grab hold of the wing, press this bolt out, and then off should come the wing. That's just finger tight by the feel of it. This one actually is a captive nut, so that's the front. Should be all off. Yep. So now I'll just take the one inside by the door off, and then we should be okay to go. Okay, that's the final bolt out inside the door. So now we should be able to take the wing off. Okay. I'm pretty sure I haven't missed anything. Let me just double check, because it feels as though it's been held. I know. Exactly the same thing that I missed last time. There are a couple of, on that side there were screws, I don't think they were the original, that hold the bottom of the wing. So I'll just show you where those bolts are. Just under here. There we go, there's one there, and another one just here, and they're covered in under seal, so I'll just remove those. Okay, that's everything off now, so theoretically the wing should just lift off. That's it, you have to pull the rear part out, and then the rest of it should just lift off. And there we go. That's the second wing off. And to be honest, that was a lot easier than the near side, and it does help if you've done the job once, even though there was more to take off. Okay, and the final thing to remove is this support. Oh, it's just bolted on here, just under that bolt, and now this should just lift out. And there we have the front of the chassis fully revealed, so I can carry on and get some repairs done. Okay, so that's the final wing removed, and now we can start to have a look at what work properly needs doing. I won't do that in this video, but the next video I'll release probably in a couple of days, we'll be looking at what damage there is to the chassis and other welding work that needs to be done, of which there's a fair bit. And the further I go into it, the more I find to do. And there are quite a few bodges done to this car in terms of repairs, for which the previous owner, I'm pretty sure it's the previous owner, paid a lot of money to have done. Some of it's been done well, but there's some areas where, you know, a 6-year-old could have done better. So I'll show that, all of that, in the next video. Just a quick video there. I know it's a bit of a duplicate from the first wing removal, but you can see a few differences, and there's a it's a bit more involved in taking all the ancillary parts off before we can actually remove the wing, but anyway, that's how it is. So thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon, and we'll have a look at all this damage and all the work that I'm going to be doing in the very near future. So see you then. Bye.